Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Robot Combat Major. We have a new arena never before seen, never before competed in, and 4 new, unique house robots to the Major. So, what are we doing tonight? Is it the first episode of the actual Major, actual competition? No, there are 2 slots left to be determined after a year of competition, off-screen and on-screen tournaments that were big enough, counted towards points, that could get you into either a direct spot to the Major or here in the Contenders stage. The Contenders stage took 16th through 30th. Was it 16th? 15th through 30th, right? Yeah, 15th through 30th. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. 15th through 30th on the ranking points-wise, and threw them together in a 16-bot double elimination bracket. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what's the format of the actual Robot Combat Major? What's the format of, how many teams are there? What's going on with that? What is all of that? In all due time, my friends. Tonight, though, 15th through 30th on that leaderboard, we'll be battling it out for a spot at the Major. The most prestigious event, of course, in Robot Combat. Tonight, we do the first 2 rounds, which means 16 fights, if I did the math correctly. I probably didn't. That said, let us introduce our new house robots. First up is Bruiser, a big, durable wedge. Gonna be a very, very annoying house robot. If he gets you trapped in his corner, he will just slam you, slam you, slam you, and that can cause a lot of internal damage. Very fast bot, very dangerous. Next up is Night Fury, very sleek, low to the ground wedge with a rear spinning tail. Gonna be a very terrifying machine if you're pushed into his CPZ corner control zone. Then you have Levitate, the lightest of our Major's house robots, with a massive top hinge flipper on the top, as well as a very low ground clearance on the front and the back. You really do not want to go into his corner control zone, or you will go flying, potentially out the arena. And lastly is Snowclaw, with a massive jaw that will grab you and toss you about. Also very heavy, you can see batteries on the top of him. He is not going to get flipped over unless you have a really strong flipper. So, for tonight, a random 2 house robots will be thrown into each corner patrol zone for each fight. They are to destroy the competitors that get too close. That said, who are our 16 brave competitors looking to battle on the biggest stage of the year in the series? Well, we will open up with the machine who ranked 15th on the leaderboard, and they will take on the one who ranked 30th. That's how seedings work. I know, I'm a genius. That said, what are these seedings? Who got 15th, who got 30th, and who got in between? So, 15th overall on the ranking, 1 spot away from going straight into the Major, was the Ukraine Machine Takedown, a front lifter reminiscent of Rhino, the house robot from the Bot Builder series, with a ton of pushing power. It is a bit long and can certainly get stuck on its side, but it is a terrifying machine, especially if it starts pushing you around. Then you're probably not going to break its attack. Then, of course, we have a bit of a fan favorite, Rewind. The American machine, of course, recently got into the semifinals of Turtle Wars, which really clenched them a spot here. They have interchangeable weapons, either the vertical spinner or the flipper that you see here. But didn't quite make it into the Major. 17th ranked on the leaderboard was Apollo, the terrifying flipper. Kind of surprised they got this high, because I don't think they even made their heat final in Turtle Wars. But still going to be potentially the scariest opposition you can face in this event. Then, the Mongolian Machine. Cardstock, the surprise of King of Bots Great's third season, has managed to eke out 18th on the leaderboard, somehow. The spring-powered flipper, while not the most powerful or reliable, has caused it some good success in its home region. Will it cause it some here? We'll have to wait and see. 19th overall, former Robot Wars great, champions the Belgium machine. It's Cobra. They're Belgian, right? Whatever. Scary bot, big, durable front wedge. They've got the jaw, of course, that can do a lot of work. Big wheels, lots of push and power, and even a rear hinged wedge with a lot of interchangeability. Ranked 20th overall. Another Turtle Wars semi-finalist. It is Stealth. Their flipper broke often during the main series, so we have to wait and see if it will stick together here. I believe somebody thought that Stealth would go very far after watching the heat, so we will see. 21st is a heat finalist in the meantime, Apocalyptic, from Turtle Wars' first ever season. A devastating vertical spinner with horrifyingly low ground clearance. Not a bot you want to face in the first round, but most of these aren't. These are, of course, in the top 38 best machines in the world. And the next one is the first Account Mayhem bot that you will see tonight. It's Azkaban. The big wheeled pusher bot managed 2 top 4 placements in the Account Mayhems, the most consistent machine. Perhaps not the best overall, but still very, very solid. Gonna be a very tough bot to beat in this event, along with their mini bot, who I have forgotten the name of, which was quite useful during their Account Mayhem campaign. Next up, we have 23rd on the leaderboard, Swag of Doom, another Account Mayhem machine from Bots and More. Powerful flipper, I believe got top 8 in the Account Mayhem, but I could be wrong. They may have lost out before that, but if they did, I don't know how they're here, so I'm going to assume that they didn't. Next up is a total rebuild from the machine that technically qualified. 24th was Raging Fury, the vertical spinner from China who went very far in King of Bots Great Season 3 before their weapon motor breaking, and basically they had to resort to being a push bot, which is not their design. This one, though, looks even more terrifying. They've added a wedge, the weapon's better attached. Overall, very terrifying machine. 25th overall is another Chinese vert, this time in Able. Also one of the finalists from Sakona Visca's team. Terrifying, terrifying vertical drum, if you will. Can definitely hit hard, and it's so low to the ground. One of the lowest in the scene, really. Speaking of lowest in the scene, 26th overall, the British machine Creole. A machine that went from a filler bot to taking out one of the biggest legends in the scene. Creole has been a multi-time semi-finalist in Robot Wars Great. Not as much luck in the first season of Turtle Wars. I don't think they made a heat final, but still, very good machine, very low to the ground, going to be very tough to defeat. Another Chinese machine has made it through 27th, ranked Greedy Snake with the complicated lifter. Wasn't overly successful in King of Bots Great Season 3. Of course, that's partially due to their team, unfortunately, being a bit weaker, on the weaker side, I should say. That said, they made it here. 28th is the second Account Mayhem's champion. Sorry about my lack of being able to speak. Scammed is here from Land Rover's Mind. Entered in RCM's second account Mayhem, I do believe. It was a very surprising bot to have win the last account Mayhem over Rainbow Fidget. Certainly going to be a favorite for this one, but first round draw for him is not the kindest. Largely due to them not gaining too many points, because they only competed in the second account Mayhem. So, of course, they're going to be a bit lower ranked. The Russian machine, the only one to have a shot at making the major from Russia, is Dive, a deadly vertical spinner who I don't believe we've seen. Very low at the front. The back, not so much. We'll see how they do. And 30th overall. 50 points is what separated this spot from 31st. It's another semifinalist from Turtle Wars' first season. It is the biggest cheese, powerful flipper, who beat Apocalyptic in their heat final. So maybe we could see a grudge match there. It was a close fight. That said, if you were paying attention, you'd know the fights we'll see this episode, at least these first ones, don't want to go into the lower bracket off the bat. Massive disadvantage. Two machines make it out of this to the main event. So without further ado, the first two house robots we will be seeing in the arena are Night Fury. How nice. And Levitate. Cam position. And the first fight we get of the major takedown. The lifter from Ukraine. And the biggest cheese. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. This arena is massive. Look at the size difference between how these bots looked in the other arenas compared to this one. I mean, my bots might be small, but this is just a whole new thing. It's a huge arena. The biggest cheese falls over, of course, the arena. The pit hazard is terrifying. Echo these house robots, brand new ones, not like the ones from Turtle Wars. Different ones completely, and it makes them ever more terrifying. However, right now, Takedown seems to be on top. Some good flips from the biggest cheese, able to get under that lifter. Can they get it through? Oh, the wheels! They've just come off! They've just come off! And Takedown, showing why their highest ranked bot here. I don't know if that was really English, but that's fine. There's your victor! Takedown will continue to advance through the upper bracket. Let's see how far they can make it. They were in the major last time, but that was because the CIS area did have 2 spots. This time it was more completely mixed region, so we will have to wait and see into the next fight. We're going to have a match of the vertical spinners as the Russian machine and the underdogs here Dive take on Rewind, who have chosen the vertical spinner mode. 3, 2, 1. Again, same house robots in because they did nothing in the last match. Ooh, a scathing blow sends Dive careening. Not a lot of real damage, but just really knocking Dive away. And there's a big one. Oh! Ooh, that's huge! Oh, no. That is a horrifying hit. Oh! And there it is! Dive! The Russian machine has too much power, and it just chucks Rewind out. Perhaps you should have gone for the flipper, my friends. And there it is, an upset that early on. Dive stays in contention. Both of the machines from the CIS region in the upper bracket. This, right here, this next match is a match of death, honestly. These two could be the two to make it through, if I'm honest with you. But unfortunately, one of them is going to the lower bracket early. And it's either going to be the British flipper of Apollo or Account Mayhem champion Scammed. That's gotta hurt, really, for both machines. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Same house robots once more because they're not doing anything. Oh, that's so big. Apollo missing the flip and a big opening attack from Scammed is going to certainly help their chances of victory. Oh, that's a nice crush and into Levitate's corner, who throws him up and over. And just kind of shoves him out. Man, house robots really are just useless. Oh, Apollo! That was such a dangerous move. Apollo can't get under Scam. He just can't. And that crushing jaw is coming into play. What a throw from Apollo. And there it is. It was gonna be an unlucky opening draw for one of the machines. And unfortunately, Scam, not the best equipped to deal with a flipper. Speaking of flippers, how about the Mongolian front hinge one of Cardstock taking on the Chinese lifter of Greedy Snake? We're going to switch him out now, the house robots. Can't keep him in the whole time, right? We're going to take out Night Fury and put in Bruise, looking beautiful boy. And Levitate is going to go for Snowclaw. 3, 2, 1. Activating, here we go. Ooh, Cardstock with a solid opening attack. Oh! Greedy Snake gets stuck for a moment, perhaps. And he's pinned him up against the wall, Greedy Snake. Ooh, nice toss. Look at this! Cardstock is actually out-pushing Greedy Snake. Oh, Bruise. Almost. He's such a terrifying house robot, honestly. And you just gotta run away. There it is, Greedy Snake out of there. Ooh, Greedy Snake, the front wedge lids seem to be bending, and the Mongolian machine has looked on top this entire match. Greedy Snake not getting room to breathe. It appears into the pit! Hole in one! Look at that! Quite the solid flip. I'm going to take Bruise out and place Levitate back in for our next fight. Why does it matter? They're not really doing anything. Meh. Next up is the British Creole against the Belgium Cobra. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Are these the first European machines we've seen? No, because we have seen Apollo and the biggest unit. Oh, that's a nice slam from Creole. I expect more hazard usage during this fight. It's two big pusher bots. Oh, Snowclaw runs straight in, and he's just eating him alive. Look at that. Ooh, Snowclaw. Be careful. Don't eliminate him. Creole was actually knocked up during that push, but knocked back down. Saved by the house robot Levitate. Attacking Cobra, who is now trapped on their wheels. Oh, Creole! Don't fight the house robot. They're like 20 times your size. In the meantime, it looks like Cobra is stuck. Oh, gosh. Well, there goes Creole. These fights aren't lasting awfully long, are they? But Cobra is down for too long. I think that's it. There you go. Creole stays up in the upper bracket. He'll take on Cardstock next. Greedy Snake will be having some fun against Cobra later. Night Fury and Bruiser placed into battle for this next fight. One between the Chinese Able and the British Stealth. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Now, a much less powerful spinner took off Stealth's weapon, so let's see what Able can do! Oh my gosh! Able's stuck on his back, despite getting that massive hit. Oh! And they might be pinned, actually. Stealth. Impressive driving that I was not expecting from them. They are a veteran, but I would not have predicted that they'd manage that. Bruiser, what are you doing? Oh, Bruiser, you lost your teeth! Abel is definitely out. They can't even self-right. They're stuck on their bag. That's the match. Stealth gonna keep on in the upper bracket. Abel goes down. I don't know why they're still fighting. Oh. Okay, whatever. Bruiser lost his teeth, and both bots end out the arena, but long gone was Abel. He'll face Scammed in the lower bracket. Really not nice draws from Scammed. While Stealth and, if I knew words, Apollo will take on in the upper bracket, ensuring a British machine will make the top 4 of the winner's bracket. Next up, 2 Deadly Verts, 1 from Britain, 1 from China, as Raging Fury's redesign sees its first ever action, and Levitate comes into the arena. We've still not seen anything from Night Fury. Apocalyptic, in the meantime, want to prove themselves. 3, 2, 1, begin. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Doesn't look like they can get under each other. Hear that weapon of Raging Fury go, though. Oh, that's a nice little shot there. Ooh, as is that. Raging Fury seems a bit on top of the bigger machine. Most machines are bigger than Apocalyptic. Very small inside. Oh! Oh! Raging Fury inches away, and there goes the weapon. There goes their advantage. And surely Apocalyptic now have this. Raging Fury may be more experienced, but they're not gonna win this. Oh my gosh! He's dead. He's dead. He's not coming back. He's just not. Nope. There it goes. Into the stratosphere. Heck. Raging Fury will have to face Rewind in the lower bracket, while Apocalyptic take on Dive, 2 new verts. So we will see certainly a surprise, I think, in the top 4. As for now, 2 Account Man machines face as Azkaban and Flag of Doom 3 take each other on. And the episode is currently 20-30 minutes long, so maybe I'll cut this one short, split into 3 parts instead of 2. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Activate! And here it is, Azkaban instantly riding up the wedge. Ooh, that was scary. Oh! Oh! Ooh, that could have gone dangerously. Azkaban. Oh, what a slam! What a slam! Second 3 just gets rid of the mini-bot. Even if I don't know its name, it was certainly being a nuisance, which mini-bots are meant to be. Not a lot of mini-bots in my series. Ooh! Ooh! A creative pin almost sends Flag of Doom 3 spiraling into the pit. Ooh! Twice trying to get out of there, trying to self-right. Oh! Oh! Who says we can't end on a banger? These 2 Account Mayhem machines doing a great job of putting in some entertainment. Oh, goodness me. Can Night Fury do anything in this entire episode? Going towards Levitate. Oh! Levitate grabs both. Now just Azkaban. Oh! Flag of Doom 3 is attacking Levitate now. Oh, Night Fury comes in. Ooh, the scary blade. Oh. You're not gonna touch another house robot, are you, Flag of Doom 3? There it is. The final fight of the first round of the upper bracket, the final fight of the episode. Sees Flag of Doom 3 pull off the upset over Azkaban. But still a solid matchup. Matchups for the next episode. You will be seeing Takedown face off against Flag of Doom in the upper bracket. Dive will be facing Apocalyptic. Apollo takes on Stealth. And Creole will take on Cardstock. That's going to be an intriguing fight. Meantime, in the lower bracket, fighting to stay alive in this Contenders stage. The Biggest Cheese takes on Azkaban. Rewind faces Raging Fury. Abel will take on Scammed. And Cobra faces Greedy Snake. I'll see you in that next episode. Bye.